let's be real, Twitter's always been a bit of a dumpster fire, but recently it's become even more of a dumpster fire, and I wanted to do a video talking about Elon's plans for Twitter and what he's been doing with Twitter for a while, but I've not really had a place to put such a video. But now I have this channel, and none of you can stop me. So, if you didn't already know, a while back, Elon Musk made the just impeccable financial decision to purchase Twitter for $44 billion, a large chunk of change, if I do say so myself. And what he's essentially done with Twitter over the last few months, ever since he acquired it, is basically turn it into his own personal toy for his own amusement. He's kind of like, you know, in Finding Nemo, the girl with the fish tank, he's just poking at it. That's basically what Elon Musk is. If you haven't seen some of the stuff that he's been doing recently, some of the recent examples of his hilarious attempts at comedy include him changing the Twitter bird to the Doge dog for a brief time during April, which I don't know whether it was done to raise Dogecoin or whether it was literally just done for the meme. Elsewhere, on the banner of the Twitter offices, he's covered up the W on the building, so it now very maturely reads Titter. And this is just the recent stuff that Elon's been doing with Twitter. Essentially, what Elon is like a kid in Minecraft who's on a server, who's been given creative mode, and he's just going around setting everything on fire for fun. The man is a child in a billionaire's body, and I'm not going to pretend like Twitter was good before he took over, because realistically, it's always been one of the more contentious sites on the internet. But recently, it's just felt like an absolute mess. They've recently included a For You segment, similar to what TikTok has done, but this has just led to bizarre things ending up on people's timeline that they would never like in the first place, such as really, really gory, mature stuff that should never be on there in the first place. But obviously, Twitter's algorithm is nowhere near as optimized as the TikTok algorithm is. The funniest thing that has happened, though, since he's taken over Twitter is they've added a little thing that corrects people when they spread misinformation on Twitter, which is a decent idea. For example, there was someone who made a joke about George Lucas being dead or turning in his grave, seeing a scene in Mandalorian, and it says below, George Lucas is like 70-something and still alive. Very funny. But what's funniest about it is that Elon Musk himself got corrected by his own website. In a recent tweet, he was talking about the recent drama with Substack. For those of you who don't know, Substack, as far as I'm aware, is another sort of social media news outlet type thing, and Twitter got in hot water for basically not making you be able to like or retweet tweets that contain a Substack link, basically shadow banning the website from Twitter access. Elon Musk denied that this had been a thing, and then Twitter corrected him below, saying actually, yeah, that's what we've done pretty much. And the hilarity of this whole clown show doesn't stop there, as recently there's been a number of organisations that have been labelled government affiliated when they have not been, such as the BBC. For those of you who don't know, maybe you're American viewers or you just don't quite know how the BBC works, over here in the UK, we pay a licence fee for the BBC, so it's technically publicly funded and independent, although obviously it does sometimes have to sway in the ways of the government in order to not get shut down due to lack of funding or whatever, but in theory it is not a government-funded institution at least. So that's having to be changed. All around, Twitter is just an absolute dumpster fire. Also, just in general, I'm seeing like a lot more crashes and struggling and issues with Twitter just loading on my computer. Very simple things. Like, it's not like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on Twitter. You know, I'm just scrolling through and all of a sudden it'll just crash, which never happened before. Frankly, it just seems like Elon Musk did something for a meme and then just decided to take the mick out of us while he was doing it. Obviously, a lot of people have, you know, data concerns, which is true of any social media, but at least when I give my data to Mark Zuckerberg, he's not there posting memes about how he's deliberately putting his Facebook profile in front of everybody. And there's honestly so much more I could talk about, such as the whole fake verification company debacle, the slow erosion of normal features in favor of Twitter Blue users with the price for Twitter Blue, their weird subscription thing, going up constantly, so Elon can make back what he spent on a terrible investment. But I don't have the time to go through all the issues. You might be saying to me, well, Fairies, why would you stay on a website that is this bad? And quite frankly, it's because There's so many of my friends on it. I've met so many people through it. I have a bunch of people who follow me on there. And the thing is that Elon Musk knows this too. Honestly, if there was a halfway decent Twitter competitor that came along, Google, if you're listening to this, I know that Google Plus kinda didn't work out for you last time, but honestly, if there was a semi-competent Twitter competitor, I would switch pretty much immediately. But that is essentially where Twitter finds itself now. It is the plaything of a billionaire child. And that's basically all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you